Yo, yo, yo. See what's going on. Trying to ease back into shit. Anybody showing up? Hello? Hello? Anybody out there? Are you still on planet Earth? I have landed back on planet Earth. Are you here? Oh, there they are. Here you are. It says there's one person. What's going on, guys? Greg, what's cracking, dude? What up? Mike. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, dude. That's where you've been hiding, huh? YouTube live streams. Wondering where you were. War Room ADC, what up? What's going on? Neil. What's up, Neil? How's it going tonight? John. How are you, sir? How are you, sir? Jim. Jim Miller, legend. What's up, Jim? How you doing? Still a channel member? Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I should ask you, can you hear me? Because I have a different audio setup. Got a mic going. Make sure that works, I guess, before I assume. Sanders, what's up? Says it's working, so I'm just going to go with it. Hopefully I'm not just talking. Ed, what's up, Ed? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see all you. Henry. Kathleen. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? It's good to see you. Appreciate all your comments on every video. Stevie. I figured if you didn't cancel it a while ago, I figured you would have canceled it the other day when I was talking a little trash on the All Access Pass. Oh, shit, dude. It's good to see you, Stevie. Well, it's good to see your comment. It's been a while, dude. 47 months. Holy shit. Dude, that's insane. Next month, you gotta wait at least until 4 years and then cancel it, you know? That's great. Audio, video, great. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's good to look at this face, isn't it? 29 months for Jim. Shout out to Jim. Hell yeah, dude. Bees. Planet Earth reporting. Hell yeah, dude. That's great. Bees has been holding down StreamYard. We share a StreamYard, and I have not used it in like a year because we had our second kid, and that really just put a damper on any type of live streams. He's finally starting to like go to bed at like 8:00. My wife gets him down, and he stays down usually until maybe like sometimes I'll wake up at like 3, and then she'll feed him, and he'll go back to sleep. So it's been a lot better. But like the first year, it was like constant. One of us waking up all night. It was a little rough, but anyway, I got back on StreamYard just a minute ago, and there was like 47 updates. It tried to put me through like tutorials and shit, so I'll have to relearn some stuff, but we'll get to it. War Room ADC is a new channel member. Hell yeah, dude! Thank you, appreciate that. That's awesome. I feel like I had some kind of buzzer or something. I can't even remember. Wasn't it like I think my camera does stuff. Is that still? It still works. What was the one? I can't even remember, dude. I can't remember what it was for. Was it these? There it is. That's it. It was the fireworks. Hell yeah, War Room. There, that's for you, War Room ADC. Thank you. That's hilarious. Ed, what's up, Ed? 21 months. Yeah, it's been a while, dude. It's been a while. I think I'm still paying you. I appreciate it, man. 20 months. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, I never stopped putting up videos. I did have a while where I wasn't putting up as many, but I've been kind of getting back in the groove lately. And so the next step was this. So I figured I'd come on here for like an hour, hang out, see how it goes, and then hopefully start kicking these back off. I don't know if I'm interrupting somebody else who started doing Thursday nights or something. So, I apologize if I'm stepping on somebody's toes or something, but you know, we got to do these when we can do them. Is that wind burn? Oh, from the range today? No, I did go to the range today though. I've been working on a 300 blackout left-handed AR build, and it has been kicking my ass. Like I can't get it to lock back with subsonics. Anyway, I don't know if you guys care about the gun stuff, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that. But yeah, I have to like open the port on the barrel. It's a whole thing. I'm learning all that stuff right now, but I can't show you any of it because YouTube will cancel me if I do that. So I'm in the process of trying to come up with a second channel where I can put all the gun stuff and then I can do what I want there. And if YouTube shuts me down or something, it's not going to destroy 6 years of hard work. You know what I mean? I haven't been very, restrictive on the gun stuff, but there is some stuff that like I don't want to do. They gave me a warning the other day for a video that I literally uploaded as what do they call it when you upload unlisted? So I uploaded it unlisted and sent a link to the company. It was about an AR barrel, and I sent them the video link, and I was just showing them like the feed ramps and some stuff. And I didn't modify it or anything. I mean, I guess I talked about like polishing it and stuff, but yeah, they gave me a warning for that. I just deleted it because I didn't actually need the video. It wasn't like a video I was going to upload. So yeah, that sucked. But anyway, working on that. Getting close to a year. Oh, hell yeah. 10 months. Thank you very much, Kelly. I appreciate that. Bring out the sack. Dude, I don't know where that thing is. I lost that in the move, I think. I even lost it before that. Back when if you guys have been with the channel long enough, you'll remember I used to be in one room. It was my bedroom, and I had my office in the corner of my bedroom. And oh my God, that house was so small for what I was trying to do in it. Yeah, thank God we bought this house. It's been great. Too bad exactly. I did lose it. Hey, Wyvern Kodiak, what's up? What up? How you guys doing? I assume this is one of you, not both, but I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well with the designs and all that stuff too. Yeah, no, Jim, I have an adjustable gas block. That's not the whole problem because it's not working without one either, I don't think. I bought a rifle speed adjustable gas block because I want to be able to test suppressors with it so I can adjust the gas to, depending on whatever. And the problem is I'm just not getting enough gas. So like an adjustable gas block is great because it can choke down the gas, but an adjustable gas block can't create more gas. There just isn't enough gas. I already I talked to the manufacturer and I opened the port up, like I drilled the gas port bigger, and then I went and tested it today. Still not enough. So now I'm gonna go even bigger, and it's a whole thing. I could tell you separately because I mean, you guys could tell me in the chat if you give a shit about gun stuff. I will happily talk about it all night, but I don't want to geek out on it and then piss everybody off. So, Jay, what up, dude? What up? Dylan, what's up, Dylan? How are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by, dude. Appreciate all of you coming by. It's been a minute. At shooting class last night, I did one-handed left and right pressure test. Currently third in the leaderboard. Got a nifty patch with the Archon. Hell yeah, dude. What does that mean? Pressure test. Left and right pressure. Like pressure as in they put like a time on you and you have pressure on you, or like pressure as in you're pushing against something, or I've just never heard that before. So I would love to hear what that means. But that's awesome, dude. The Archon's dope. $20 months for Jay. Shout out to you, dude. Thank you. Wow, who is this? Hope all is well and the fam is good. Thank you. Yep. Now it has a carbine buffer and spring in it, so it's not. I mean, I can get like a lightweight buffer kit, but like that's like going a little too far, I think, because I want it to work. Like the lower is from my 5.56 rifle, and I don't want to have to change buffers just to change the upper, like it, and that shouldn't be the problem. Most 300 blackout pistols or whatever, they're going to have like an H2 buffer or whatever in them. So, I mean, I already have a lighter one. So we've kind of determined it's the port. It's just not big enough. So they told me tonight, they were like, try to go and drill it out to 0.125. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go a little lower than that, and then I'll test it again. So yeah. Let's see. Sam here. Okay. Awesome, Sam. Designs are going great. Should have prototypes soon. Best Tech sent pics of parts and blades for our build. Awesome, man. I remember the old days when we would be like so excited about prototypes coming in. Like, once you've done it, like, I don't know, at this point, I've probably done it like 30 times. Now I just order shit, wait, don't even think about it. They show up and I'm like, oh, cool. Showed up. Sometimes the prototypes just sit on my desk for like a couple of weeks before I can get to them. So, yeah, you're in that awesome new stage of, anything. It's like anything you get into. So I hope they're really good. I like gun stuff. Me too, dude. Love the gun stuff. Okay. All right. What is the current drink of choice? I just have Kirkland Italian sparkling mineral water. But I still drink Dr. Pepper cream soda. I like that stuff. I might have one of those a day, maybe at like dinner or something. And I still like iced tea, drink iced tea. And then I drink mostly these, but yeah. So he said 6 targets, double tap the 3 on the left. Sorry, 3 on the right with the right hand, then the 3 on the left with the left hand, timed and scored. So you have to you have to actually like keep it on paper. Like how big is that target? You got to keep it on paper with a double tap. Like, do you have to go as fast as you can, or can you go slow so that you can hit them? Because, like, you know, I would struggle to keep 2 on paper with my right hand, let alone my left. You know. Did your young son enjoy the pool with you over the summer? Yeah, he was in the pool a lot. Yeah, he loved the pool actually. My daughter, she got sick of it by like mid-September. She didn't really want to go in all the time anymore, but the first like 3 months, 4 months maybe, we were going in like all the time. You know, she wanted me to throw her around. I always have a lot of fun in the pool with them. So next year will be even better because he'll be, you know, a little bit bigger. Maybe we can get him in like floaties or something, and I won't have to hold him the whole time. Yeah, we're noobs, so we're still excited, but once it's dialed in, we'll send some out. You know, you'll get your paws on one. Oh, awesome, dude. Thanks. That'll be cool. Deadhead, what up? Did you try the new skiff bearings on the Vostede yet? So those are like I sent him the Vostede so he could make those bearings. So I have them. I haven't tried them though. But I assume he tried them in those knives. I mean, they might even be installed for all I know. But I have them like right here. So these are the new skiff bearings for the pivot lock knives. They might fit like Remet pivot lock. I don't know if they'll fit stuff like Aurora knife and tool with the roundhouse lock. I don't know if it'll fit any of that stuff, but somebody was asking me today if it would fit the Tuya Vortex Model 1, that big ass knife. Apparently, he showed me the inside, and it has like those type of bearings, which is interesting. 7.5 inches? Fuck, dude. I mean, even was it like 5 yards? But even if it's close, like that's actually impressive. I don't know. I haven't fucked around with one hand shooting. You know, I've mostly been shooting, obviously, with 2 hands. But I haven't gotten out on the pistol range the last month or so. I need to get back out there. But I've been like really obsessed with this rifle build I'm doing, and it's just been brutal. Every time I add a new part and I think I have it built, something doesn't work, and I gotta like figure it out, buy something else. Just constantly buying shit for it, but it's been fun, you know. They're freaking huge. Yeah, they're pretty big. I'll show you guys some knives that came in. So this is one I was showing off today. I did a video on these today from Geeone, the Mini Griffin G10. This thing is incredible. This is by far the best budget knife I've seen this year. They're like $78. You get a hand satin 14C. I don't think I've ever seen that before. G10 inlay, and then you have the button liner lock. So it's not even just a plunge lock. And the acoustics are bonkers. Like, just sounds really good. I put skiffs in that video that I put out today, and I was fucking with this button. You can actually screw this button out or in. So if you tighten it in too far, you can't even push the lock bar out of the way with it. And if you take it out too far, obviously it's like loose. So I had to like glue it. I glued it in place, and I was kind of guessing where to do it. And I think I left it one turn too tight. Luckily, if I push it in, it drops. So it's fine. But I wish I had gotten that right, because I think it would be even sweeter. But this thing's incredible. So I got that in. I talked to Vosteed the other day about it. They said they should be shipping before the holiday. And I was like, the holiday? They were talking about Chinese fucking New Year. They're talking about like they're going to ship before February. So they told me Q3 back when we signed up when we licensed the design to them. They said Q3. So that turned into Q1 of the next year. But so it'll be like early 2026 on that one. I'm excited. If it comes out as good as I hope it will, based on the changes we made, should be cool. And I'm hoping the Kaiser Mash button lock, compression button lock comes out early next year too, because that one's going to be sick too. And then we have one with Ramet, the bender, in the works as well. Casey, what up, dude? Hey, Kevin, what's your ink banana code? And hello. I think it was like Lefty 25. It's in that video. So if you just search ink banana on YouTube, I guarantee you there's only one video, mine, and the code is in there. But I think it's like Lefty 25. You can also just reach out to Chad, and he'll hook you up. Yeah, if you guys need stickers, check out Ink Banana. They're the shit. It's actually my old boss owns the company, so I know they're good peoples too. And 26 months for Casey. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. I'm still on your Patreon. I get your email every freaking week. Early video or whatever. We just trade $5 or whatever it is. Sunway. Yeah, Kev. If they're gonna do that to the full Griffin, it's not yet, and they're not saying anything. What do you mean? Do what to the full Griffin? It's out. They have a G10. They have a full-size version of this. And it looks awesome. Use my link, dude. I put this QR code up. StreamYard lets you put a QR code up now. And I got to update all my beacons links because I haven't fucked with that in so long because I don't know. I don't know how many people go to that beacons link. I feel like people just go to the description and I have all the links there. But I'll update it. But hold on, let me get the Katuo link, and then I'll show you if that's what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about something else. So I'll put it in the chat. I put the link down there. And I just got to remember how to pull up. Just got to remember. Let me delete all these other tabs. Way too much shit going on. I got to open like 80 tabs to when I upload videos because there's so much shit to link and find. All right, so let's see. I add share screen. All right, I still got this. Google Chrome is requesting whatever. Allow. Fuck you. Chrome tab. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. No. Well, yeah, let's do that. All right. All right. So here's the website, Katuo's website. I put the link in the chat. But you can see right here, they have the Griffin G10. That's the full size. And then they have the mini. So these are the ones that The minis are the ones I showed you, but they have the full size. And these are $96 because they have like nicer carbon inlays. It's a bigger knife, but the fact that you get hand satin on it and it's under $100, I just think that's sick. So they have one with like brass accents and a two-tone. These are all available right now. It says add to cart. So use that link and then order them if you want them. And here's one with red. Now, I like the full-size knife, but the mini is where it's at. Oops, what did I add it to cart? Oh, whatever. Oh, I just clicked the wrong thing. So here's the minis, and this purple one is the one I have. It looks sick, dude. And they have a stormtrooper. They have a dark mode, basically. And then they have a black one with the satin. And then if you're feeling frisky, they have the mini Griffin premium ones, and they now have all these sick versions. Look at this thing. This one's like true DLC with purple fat carbon inlay, purple accents, titanium, $215. That is out of control. That's like the best deal I've seen on a knife. They have a blue one, or sorry, they have one with a bead blast handle and hand satin. This is $195, dude. That's ridiculous. These prices are bonkers. And that's real DLC, too. I mean, shit. Anyway, Katuo's got a lot of cool stuff. So check them out. Hopefully that's what you were talking about. But my Tuya Voodoo is one of my favorites. What's the Voodoo? Tuya Voodoo. It's the older one. Oh. Yeah, I remember this one. Is it on their damn website? No? Okay. Guess I'm going on Blade HQ to show you. Oh, it's archived. You know what that means? I can't send you a link. I can't pimp a link. I'm going to do it anyway, though, just because. All right. Let me share this one. So this is the Tuya Voodoo he's talking about. Get this shit off the screen, dude. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I get it. It's out of stock. Can you get off my screen, you fuck? You know, just in case anybody wants to buy something at Blade HQ, there's a link for you. Just a little behind. I'm always behind. If you're talking about me, welcome to the live stream. It's been a while, but I am always behind the chat. Now I can buy the Gecko Pictus XL. Yeah, that looks sick, dude. That looks sick. I'd like to check that one out. 7.5 yards, 6 black 8-inch circles, fast as you can, inner ring 3 points, outer ring 2 points, paper 1 point. Points and time make the score. You switch hands going from left to right targets at the same time. That's cool, dude. I wish maybe they do have stuff like that around here. I just feel like there's nothing like that around here. I kind of have to like make up my own stuff. You know, I find it like I found a range where I can do what I want. So I can rapid fire, I can draw, I can roll around in the fucking mud if I want to, whatever. So that's been fun. And I got like a drills app and a timer, and that made it a lot more fun. If you've seen any of my my shooting videos, you know, you can see where I've started doing that. And it changes it so much from just shooting like circles on paper is so boring. And now my range has steel on the rifle range. They're putting it all the way out to the range goes like 400 yards, which is absolutely massive here in PA, Eastern PA. Pretty much every range I've found is 100 yards rifle range, and that's it. It's basically like to zero your rifle for hunting. That's all they care about. So I found a place, and it's right near me. It's a half-hour away, and it's got a 400-yard range. So I'm also building a like precision rifle bolt action too, and I've spent a fortune on that thing. I'm hoping that comes out nice. Thanks for Kev for all the content. No, thank you, man. Appreciate you being a member. That means a lot. I appreciate the support and the people who joined or stuck with me while I wasn't doing lives. It's super helpful. I tried the link and it failed. When I went to their site, no full size showed. So if you click on the link, it takes you, I don't know. I had somebody else tell me today the link didn't work, but I had a few people test it and everybody says it works, and it works for me. It does like reroute through something. It takes a second, but it should work. But either way, you can just go to Katuo, just go to their website. You don't have to use my link. It's not the end of the world. And you go to the Katuo section, it's right there. It's in stock too. It's not sold out. It says add to cart. I showed it all. I'm behind, right? That's what's going on. I do this. Yep, I'm back. 25 code worked. I ordered 750 stinking stickers. And you saved 25%, dude? That's sick. That's sick. Yeah, I just put in an order with Chad for, oh my God, I don't know how many. It's got to be like over 5,000 stickers because we need like 5,000 just Divo stickers, and then we need Saloon stickers because that model's coming out next. And then we need the Growler XL stickers because that one's coming out with white mountain knives next. The Lush V2, that one's coming out with TPK next. Those are all going to be like around the same time, November to December. And then I needed the stickers and labels for the bit driver that we're hopefully finally going to sell. But we had to put the packaging together ourselves. We couldn't get it done over there. And that's made it more difficult because I have to get the labels and put them on, and it's just taken a while to get the labels right. Salty Army is Legion. I don't know what that means, but cool. Yeah, some of their designs are wacky. I agree. But I think that's kind of cool that they're different. A lot of these brands, their shit's all the same. So it's kind of nice. I ordered 1,800 stickers from Ink Banana, lightning fast ship. Yeah, they're great, dude. They ship like next day. The pricing's great, and the stickers are fantastic. Like the quality's as good as anybody else. So, need a fridge for stickers. Who's got a fridge? No, they did not pull them, dude. I just showed it to you. Am I crazy? What the heck are you guys seeing? I wonder if you have cookies or something. Cookies? Not like for snacking, like for the internet. Can somebody go and verify? Like, why am I seeing them available? Anyway, I got an illusion with gold handles and blue accents. Very nice. Got a Remet WK1 with belt satin blade on the way. God bless Chicago Knife Word. Nice, dude. I like the illusion, but the one thing I didn't like about it was the fuller was like smooth. Like if there's going to be a fuller like that, I want to be able to flick that bitch. And it was like, so she said, but it's like kind of smooth, We had railroad ties delivered at the farm last night. We're building a range for outdoor shooting so we can have steel target. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, when you get that done, I'm coming out for a weekend. That's awesome. Hey, Roman, what's up, dude? Good to see you too. Awesome. Used to shoot a lot at Cherry Ridge Range in Jersey. Great range. Okay. Jersey's not like that close. It's close enough, but yeah, it's not, you know. Where do you live? I live outside of Philly, like west 45 minutes or so. I live in Montgomery County. How many Divo drops in 2026? It all depends on when stuff comes in. So we recently placed the order for the small boy. That's going to be the first one. We have a lot of stuff coming, but there's stuff between. Oh, here it is. This is the small boy. I'll get the tall boy so you can see the difference. Oh, it's right here. So this is the tall boy, 3.5-inch blade. And then this is the small boy, which is basically a 3-inch blade. So we just ordered a shit ton of the small boys because we had some new dealers join in. So we have White Mountain knives, traditional pocket knives, blade binge. They're kind of the usuals. Urban Cutlery, another one of the usuals. Not Urban EC, it's Urban Cutlery. And then DLT wanted to get in on it. So DLT joined. And then Blade City joined. And then we have some we're going to sell directly. So we ordered, I think, 1,200 of these. So I don't think we're going to have a problem with them selling out or not being in stock. I think they're going to be available. That's the biggest order we've placed by far. Like for reference, the last tall boy order, I think, was 550 knives. So it's double that, basically, a little bit more, actually. I'm hoping because it's, the dealers kind of all have their own kind of following and stuff. I'm hoping that, we don't have a bunch left over. I'm assuming there's going to be leftovers on the shelf for people to buy as they see them, which, I think is what people have wanted, and we just haven't gotten that number right. We also, we have to pay for these out of pocket. We're not doing pre-orders. We don't take dealer money until they're like done. So there's that. Like, we can't just order as many of them as we want. Like, I wish. And we also constantly are doing new projects. So we also want to do new stuff. So it's like a real balance. But anyway, that's happening. That'll be 2026. The saloon is dropping like next month. Those are actually shipping now. They're on the way, but we had to ship them via boat because of the tariffs. It's a whole thing. The OEMs and they're like shipping companies. It's all like up in the air in limbo. Like every day it's different. Like one day they can ship via air freight. One day they can't, whatever. So those are on the slow boat on their way here. But that'll be the next like direct Divo knife. That'll be like with a bunch of dealers and sold on our website. But we also have a couple of dealer exclusive models, the Lush V2 and the Growler XL. Those are also both like done and shipping. So all three of those should be dropping in the next month or two. So Thanksgiving, Christmas should be a lot of Divo stuff. And then we also have the Growler V3 in production. That's another White Mountain exclusive. And then we just put in the Pony Stout V2 also into production. Or that one's been going for a little bit. That one's with Riot. So is the Lush V2 is Riot too. This is the Pony V2. Let me clean off the blaze. DLC belt satin. I use all these, so I don't know if we did this version, but we may have. I think we might have done it in 80s with the black, and then we might have switched the purple to a satin. I can't remember, but they're gonna look cool. We have crystallized tie, I think, on this order. I can't remember everything. And then the Lush V2, we also have a crystallized tie version. We have full tie frame locks. We have denim micarta. That one's sick, dude. All acid wash with denim micarta. It's dope. We have a brass one. So there's like all different versions. But the Lush V2 and the Pony V2 are Riot OEM. So they'll be a little bit more expensive than our normal premium stuff. Like instead of, $219 to $250, depending on finishes, they'll probably start around $250. But we want to keep those under $300 unless they're like, they have some crazy material or something. And then the Growler XL is a 4-inch blade. It's a fucking monster. Those are done. Those are 154 cm, so they'll be priced well. I think this should be like 150 or less, depending if it's titanium or carbon or if it's like G10. And then the Growler V3s, we added a front flipper. This is it right here. I don't know if I got to do a video, did I? This is the V3. So we added a front flipper to it. I don't know. I did not utter the words Siri at all there. Do I have the original one? Yes, I do. Sorry, I went on a little rant here, guys. I'll get back to the comments. I said, shut up, Siri. Why is that thing? It always turns on. I don't understand that. Anyway, this was our first attempt at the front flipper, and I hate it. I just think it looks horrible. And I don't like how it curves out. Like it kind of works, but not super well. I think this flipper tab works a lot better. It's kind of like our binge flipper tab. You can just hit it from all angles, which is a lot better, So I think what we're going to do is, if you guys like the V3, then we'll go back through the sizes. We'll do the mini with the front flipper, and then we'll do the XL with the front flipper as well. So that's my thinking on that. But I like this one. Excited on that one. So that's kind of the stuff coming very soon. And then, yeah, that's everything in production right now, I think. TC, what up, dude? They're available. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, guys. Sorry. I need a small hoe. Yeah. No, so the small boy is going to be out early next year, hopefully. And then we'll circle back to the tall boy. We'll probably do a V2. We'll come up with some, we'll make it better. And we'll do a new run of V2s. And depending on how these go, hopefully it'll be an order like that size, like a whole shit ton of them. And we'll make sure everybody can get one. That would be nice, but we'll see. It is slowing us down a little bit, though, because it's such a big order. We can't order that and order the next thing we want. That's why we were doing the smaller runs, because we could just keep ordering shit. And, the next one would come in, we would sell them, and then we'd place another order. And then it was a nice little, process, but we just couldn't order enough for people to get what they want, and we just constantly get messages about people who miss out, and like I feel bad about that. So we're doing it this way. We're going to try to order more. We'll see how that goes. If we end up with a whole shit ton of them on the shelf, well, then we're going to have to scale it back down, and maybe there's a middle ground. Like the Saloon, we ordered 850, I think. We had a couple new dealers on that one too. So that one's kind of in the middle. So we'll see how that one does, and that'll kind of give us a good gauge for how the small boy will do, and then going forward we can adjust. But yeah, I'm an involuntary lefty and no good with fullers and not much better with front clippers. The handle in gold is super slick and apparently scratches easily, so it got quick studs and vinyl. Nice. Yeah, a lot of the Chinese companies don't do jimping very well, I've been noticing. Yeah, what up, dude? How's it going, Kevin? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for fixing my stout and this. Oh yeah, dude. I'm glad you like them. I was hoping you would like them. Some people hate 80s, but I was risking it. I'm glad that worked out, dude. I get tired of telling people that Divos are out of production. I mean, depending on the model, we do circle back to stuff, and when we improve it and come out with another version. We do have a new mash that we want to do. That's on the list. But it's hard to give you a rundown of what's coming because we have the dealer exclusive models, and then we have the licensed models, and then we have the ones that we have direct and dealer, like a bunch of different dealer exclusives. So there's exclusive models, like the design is only at that dealer. Then there's exclusives at dealers where 5 dealers each have one version of a knife, right? And then there's licensed ones where Kaiser is doing the mash button lock thing, right? So we just have a lot of different avenues. But for the direct ones, basically the way to look at it, I look at it, is the direct ones are where we're shelling out all the money, and then we get paid from the dealers after the knives are done, essentially. The exclusive models at dealers, the dealer's paying for it, and we just get a cut, right? Then there's the licensed deals where we get a small percentage of sales on that model. So they're all a little different. But for the direct ones, the small boy just went into production. And then the next one I have on the list is the nip. So we want to do another run of nips. And we're going to do a middle ground one. So it'll be CPM 154, but we'll have premium handle material. So it'll be camo carbons, a lot of camo carbons, titanium, whatever, right? And I'm thinking maybe we'll do a milled clip and a wire clip like we've been doing, because I know some people are going to hate having a milled clip on a small knife like that. They're going to want the wire clip, but other people hate the wire clip. So it's a whole thing. And then after the nip is the nitro. This is our collaboration with Nick Rogers from Niche Designs. And I fucking love this thing, dude. I wish I could just make it happen right now, but like I said, we need to pay for it. And so we got to go in order. So this one's third on the list, and I think you guys are going to love this thing. We got the exposed liner lock on it. Then we have inlays mounted from the inside. They're these triangular inlays. That's DLC titanium. On both sides, you have that mounted from the inside. We have the triangular pivot to match those. And then we have the milled pocket clip, has some triangles on it too to match. And it's like stupid thin, hollow ground. Most likely going to be S9DV. Hole for deployment so you can flick the shit out of it. And then you have the kind of Divo style top flipper, front flipper thing on there too. So you can hit it from every angle. And it's a good size knife. It's not huge, but you know, you got enough room for most people. And it's going to be a slicey bitch too. Yeah, I love the nitro. And then after that one, we're going to do, not that one. Too many fucking knives, dude. Probably do the Mad Dog after that. So this is a dog leg pattern front flipper, but we're waiting on new prototypes because we added a fuller. So we're going to add a fuller to this so you can flick it. It basically has the same blade as the Chaser. That kind of spear foot blade. Hollow ground, obviously it's a Divo. Exposed liner lock again. Just a very clean knife. Check out my video on this. The way Colin designed the inlays are ridiculous. They go in kind of like a, what do they call it? What do they call it? Tongue and groove. Like when you're putting floorboards together, they go together kind of like that. That's how they latch into under the scales. Really cool. We're changing up the clip so it's not going to have these wire slots because I thought it looked stupid. You have an internally mounted clip which looks sexy, and then you have these fucking slots. It's like kind of ugly. Doesn't make sense. So we're switching it over to a different design I borrowed from a buddy, O.Show. It's just like a larger screw right here. So you just have a circular screw, and that's it. There's not going to be any pocket or holes or anything you can see. And then the clip mounts into that. Like it's hard to explain, but it'll still be internally mounted. It'll just go through the frame. But yeah, we're adding a fuller to that so you can flicky. So that one would probably be after the nitro, but I think we might sneak the Mash V3 in. That's this one. I got some shit on there from whatever I was cutting. So we added a milled clip. It's been a while since we did a mash, so feels like it's time. But exposed liner lock, milled pocket clip, sharpening choil, plus 2 years of Caudabe getting better and better. I think it'll be sick of micro milling on there. So that's the Mash V3. So that's kind of what we have. We have other stuff being made, prototypes and shit, but that's kind of what's coming from us directly kind of deal. Explain the nitro. Need a black pearl pony style. I don't know if we did black pearl. I can't remember all the versions because we have like 6 versions of every knife that's in production, and it's like my brain hurts. So hopefully we got some. We'll have something you like, dude. Trust me. I have the, oh yeah, this one. Yeah, dude, these came out so good. Best Tech really killed it on these. They're just too expensive, man. Like that's why I told you, because you guys are using Best Tech. I told you, like, they're just too fucking expensive. I know you said they were better with yours. You know, I think we did go all out on this, like the packaging, you know, the leather fucking zip case and the extra, you know, the clip and the wire clip and, you know, all that shit. It's Vanex, and they charge a lot more for Vanex. Like Riot doesn't. They don't charge that much extra. You know, some companies are charging like $35 extra for Vanex. And that's not, I don't mean like company like us. I mean the OEM. So then the company has to obviously charge extra for it too. So now you're talking about like 50, 60 bucks extra on a knife for Vanex. You know, I love Vanex, but I would just do S90V, you know, but at the time I really wanted to do a Vanex knife. And so we did it, and it just we kept adding things that made it more expensive. So these ended up being $375 retail. He has them on sale right now for $275, I think, whatever he's got left. So pick one up if you're interested. At $275, it's a fucking steal. I mean, it's a ridiculous knife for $275. But yeah, Best Tech was just too expensive. Like, I forget what the price. I think we were paying over $200. Like, it was over $200 for us to have the knife made. And then you have to factor in, so then you have a dealer, right? The dealers always get 30%. That's like their thing. So you got to factor in the dealer, and then we have to make some money, obviously. And that's how you end up at $375. It's like, it's retarded. So we didn't want to ever do that again. So that's why we stopped using Best Tech, and we've gone exclusively to Caudabe. And then recently, I finally got like in with Riot. So we have two that I mentioned earlier, the Lush V2 and the Pony V2 are with Riot. So, and they're actually more affordable, like by quite a bit. Like that, this knife, this stout was $375 with Best Tech retail because we use Best Tech. We could probably get this made by Riot, and it might not have the fancy pouch, but I bet you we would have sold these at like $275, $300 tops. It's like, it's just stupid. There's actually a buddy of mine, Matt. He wanted a Lefty Stout V2, and he was going to pick one up at TPK because they're on sale, and he wanted the watermelon sugar, I think. And I had two left here, and one of them was the Arctic Fat Carbon from the first run, and I had an Arctic Fat Carbon with Stonewash, and then I had a watermelon sugar with Belt Satin from the second run, and I put together like a one-off for him. I have the other version here. So this one's watermelon sugar with a bead blast handle, satin hardware, and a Stonewash blade. And I think it looks fucking sick. So if any lefties are looking for a cool one-off Divo, let me know. I got this one. But his was fucking so sexy. So it ended up being Arctic Fat Carbon with black bolsters, black hardware, and it had blue pivot collars and a belt satin Vanex blade. It looked fucking unbelievable. So I was like, dude, if you don't pick it, I'm keeping this one. He took it, obviously. But that was fun. Settle for crystallized tie. Yeah, the crystallized tie is cool, man. It's not that much more expensive. A lot of people, I think, I don't know. You guys tell me, are people charging a lot more for crystallized tie? Because it doesn't seem to be much more expensive from the OEM. So it shouldn't be a lot more from us. The extra accent kits in crystallized tie, they are a little bit more expensive. They were like $10 more. So it's not crazy. It's not like Zerky tie or anything. But that was with Kubi. I'm not sure if you got them with Riot, how that goes, but what's up, Bill? Good to see you, man. Yeah, man, I hope so too. But life is more important than knives. So just borrow some from friends. Check them out, send them back, just as good. Hey, Kev, Javier, what's up, dude? Did Concept ever send you a production Nahul? Oh yeah, that's right. I checked out the prototype, right? No, I never got one of those. I don't even think I saw it release. I think I just handled the prototype, right? I'd be glad to check it out, dude. I'm glad those came out and everything. Hoping it did well for you. Cliff, what's up, dude? Yeah, the binge flipper is great, dude, and that's why we've been using it a lot. Putting it on everything. Shielding ain't doing shit, dude. They actually reached back out to me and they like wanted to work with us again, and I just ignored it because I don't think the guy even apologized in his email. He's just like, yeah, we sent whatever, to try to make it right or whatever. Like, just dumb shit, dude. Like, I don't trust them. I have seen some of their new stuff, like the like this one from Tier 1. What is it? DC Blades, the Scythe XL. This thing's fucking sick. But this is their own brand, right? Like, I don't know, OEM wise. But like, hey, man, if you burn a bridge, you might never get that back. And like, I'm not using shielding again. It's just not worth the risk to me. That I might get that same experience, not just the product, but the service. Like, it was dog shit. So, like the blades look like they got ran over by a tank, and it's like, you're not going to do anything about it, or it's my fault, or whatever, like dumb shit like that. It's like, no, I'll work with Kubi, who literally gets it right. And if they mess up, they fucking fix it immediately and send me new whatever. And they don't try to convince me that I'm wrong or whatever. Like, the purple Divo cloth is going. You're killing me with that, dude. I wish. But then they would be like $10. Right now we pay $1.50 or something per cloth. That's why we can include them with everything. But if we got purple, they'd be like $5 or $6 to make them. Then we'd have to like sell them to you or up the price of a knife. I'm not doing that. So you can spray paint it once you dye it. Do one like the brown Cortex XL flipper. I can't remember what that looks like. Why can't I remember what that looks like? Hold on, let me Google it. Of course, all the video. Oh, that kind of like rear flippery thing. Is my video up on here? You kidding me? You kidding me? Fucking Tri-State EDC. What a joke. What a joke. I'm just kidding. I love Cole. Live It Free is a new member. Hey, man, thank you so much. Let me give you some fireworks. Hell yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot. You guys are awesome. What time is it? 11:43. Okay. I was going to do an hour. Where are we at? Fuck. Paul Mills, what's up, dude? No way. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well, man. Pretty fly. Saw you sneak in here too. Feels good, man. Feels good to see all you guys. Really. The, the knives that come with the Divo microcloths are sweet. Fuck yeah, bees. Love it. Let's see. Cole is going to go crazy on that knife. You talking about the Nitro? This one? Yeah, he'll probably like this one. He'll like all of them, I think. We have similar tastes. He's more of a warny guy than I am, but we both like that sheep's footy warny thing. Hollow ground blade, you know? And I've really been liking smaller knives lately. Like, I like the 3-inch blade. Like, these are perfect. Little mini Griffin. So good. That's why I'm super excited about the small boy. But I will say, for those of you who like big knives, and you cannot lie, I put Colin on a mission to get the big boy going. So we will have the small boy, the tall boy, and the big boy. That's the plan. 4-inch blade, tall boy. It's going to be fucking sick, dude. And then I told him we should just have them prototype like a 5-inch or 6-inch blade, like monster size tall boy, just for fun, and call it Mega Boy or something. Yep. Yep. I'm gay, but what are you going to do? I thought that was funny. I have bills. Tell me about it, dude. Tell me about it. Shit. Looks like I'm going to be spending a lot of money. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. Yeah, the buzz is it's a weird one, man. I don't know why it kind of gets overlooked by us. We do have a mini buzz that we prototyped and we were ready to order, and a dealer actually picked it up. Urban Cutlery picked it up as an exclusive model, but he wants to get it made here. So he's like on this mission to get it made here. He's trying to get NCC blades. What's that? Nick Chuprin or whatever. He's trying to get him to make it for us in the US. So he's kind of on a mission to do that. I'm not going to stop him. But yeah, eventually there's going to be a buzz, and I don't know about a budget buzz. The problem is, as good as that, I think that wheel flipper looks cool, but it doesn't work as well as the binge flipper tab. So we changed it on the mini to the binge flipper tab, and it works way better, but it looks almost different. It's just, the buzz is a confusing one. I wonder if we could license that one to somebody. Like, I wonder if I could get one of the OEMs to pick up the buzz as a licensed design and let them figure it out, or sell it with the wheel on it, Let's see. Hey, Lancelot Leather, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. That's another throwback, dude, to the early days. He says Best Tech is expensive. I don't know that they get another from us unless we sell out fast as fuck. Yeah, that's true. Who's better these days, Best Tech or Riot? I just think Riot is the best. Like, just the small detail kind of thing. They just have that like level of execution that you just don't get really with anybody else. But Best Tech has really closed the gap. Like they've closed the gap big time the last year or two. But the price difference, that's important, dude. If you're getting Riot quality, but it costs 30% more, why would you do it? Right? Like, I don't think Best Tech is better than Riot. If anything, they're reaching the same level, but they cost 30% more because they're probably just ordering it from Riot. You know what I mean? Best Tech doesn't make knives. Best Tech is a third party. They're just really good at it, and they're really good at communication, and it's a good experience when you work with them. But again, they're just too expensive. And it depends on what you're trying to do. If you've built your brand to sell $350 to $400 knives like Knoll Knives or Arcane Design, then you can work with Best Tech and you can sell your knives at that price and people are buying them. And, but if you're like us, where we've built our brand on trying to be affordable, still provide a premium product, but have it be more affordable, right? So like the knives we sell the most are 200 to 250 bucks. So then all of a sudden we come out with a $375 knife like the Stout V2. It's harder for us to sell those because the people who want to buy Divos are expecting a good price. So it's just like it's a brand thing. It's how it's just how you do it. So like, yeah, you can use Best Tech all day and sell them. I just don't want to do that because I'm also somebody who looks at it from your perspective, right? I look at it from the customer perspective because I was there for the longest time, right? And I know the back end of it now too. And it's like, why would I want to charge $350 for something I could get made just as well, maybe better by Riot, and sell it for $300 or $275? Doesn't make sense to me, so I'm not going to do that. I don't know. Anyway, that's my thinking on that. Yo, Maddie, what up, dude? Good to see you, man. I was thinking about you while I was sleeping, holding my I was thinking about you the other day because I was like, am I ever going to be able to do lives again? It's totally different when you have two kids. One kid is, it's a lot of work. Kids are hard, but two kids is a goddamn game changer, dude. Like with one kid, I was still like unstoppable. You know what I mean? Like I worked all the time. I could just get shit. I spent time with my kid, obviously, but like I could stay up and I don't know. It was just easier. With two, I was like just depleted all the time. Like, he was up all night and then I'm working during the day, full-time job. Then I'm doing Divo stuff. Then I'm trying to keep up with videos. And then I'm just like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do live streams. Plus, I just couldn't do it because I wasn't going to make my wife put down two kids, especially when one of them is difficult and the other one wants you to, stay there until she's asleep. So it's like, so I just didn't do it. But anyway, I was thinking about you the other day because I was like, maybe I could just like I just set up the fucking stream in my dining room and let the kids fucking be all over the place. Just do it after work. And it just reminded me of you because that's how you roll. And that's how you get it done. That's how you have a live stream when you have three kids or whatever. You just do the fucking live stream. Why is this thing shaking? Chill, dude. Chill. Anyway, good to see you, Maddie. Member for 32 months. Jesse, what up, dude? He's heading to bed. Great to see everyone. Good to see you too, dude. Appreciate you, man. Hey, you should be happy, right? There's a shit ton of utility knives that came out this year. You like utility knives, right? I think you traded me one that I forget what it was called, but yeah, there's so many utility blades this year. I actually have the quiet carry one right here. I need to unbox this. But everybody and their mom has a utility blade out, except for us. We're not doing a utility blade. Let's see. Roman with $10, dude. Thank you. Buy some diapers. Thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, let me give him the thumbs up. Thank you, Roman. You the man. I thought the Lush was coming next. It might. It all depends, dude. So like I was saying, the saloon is on the way, but slow boat. The Growler XL is shipping like very soon. They're doing QC right now, I think. And the Lush, I think they said was done, but we're figuring out how we want to get it shipped because now they're saying air freight is back, but it costs more because of the tariffs, or you can slow boat it, whatever. So it's all kind of in the works right now. So if the Lush ships via air freight, that'll probably be the next one. If it doesn't, then the saloon might sneak in ahead of it. And then the Growler XL will be in there somewhere. So like I said, between now and the end of the year, you're going to see all three of those. Saloon, Lush V2, and Growler XL. So that's the idea there. And we have, so the saloons, we have 850 of them. So we got plenty. That was the first one where we were like, all right, we're really going to order more, make sure we have enough for everybody, hopefully. So we have a bunch of dealers on that one. The usual suspects again, Blade Binge, White Mountain Knives, TPK, Urban Cutlery. Those guys are always in. Love them. Then we have what the fuck? Who else do we have? Freight and Lock. Freight and Lock is in there. And Urban EDC is in there. So I think that's 6 dealers. There might be one of them missing. Oh, yeah, I think the Blade City is actually picking up one of the versions that we were going to sell directly. So I think we're going to have 7 dealer exclusives on the saloon. And then we will have like 200 to sell directly in the purple configurations. We'll have the Purple Nurple and the Wakanda Forever. And I think the saloon and then maybe the Growlers will be the last ones where the Wakanda Forever, the purple with black, that one is going to be like black accents. I think from now on, that one's going to have purple accents because on the Fireball, the purple accents with the DLC and the black, it just all looked really good versus like black accents. So yeah, I'm sure that didn't answer your question and just made it more confusing. But I'll let you guys, you'll know what's coming out when. Cicero, what up? Just popping in whilst tending to a client's knives to say, hot damn. I love my Stout V2 Dark Antimatter Glowworm. No, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I love that. I love that. Try 4 daughters. Fuck me, dude. No. I want another daughter. Trying to convince my wife right now to have another one. Yeah, because I want another daughter. But if I had another son, I'd be like, obviously I'd be happy about it. But I don't know. I just want another girl for some reason. Like I wanted him to be a girl. That sounds wrong because it sounds like I don't want him. Obviously I do. But yeah, So I want to have a third. So we'll see how that goes. If that happens, you probably won't see me for 2 years. Oh man, don't tell me that I have a 2-year-old daughter and a son on the way. I'll just have to figure. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, 2 fucking game changer. Like the way I put it, like before Oscar came along, I was like superhuman, dude. Like it seemed like nothing could like stop me. Like I could work all these jobs and I could fucking, like do all this shit. Um and then he came along and it's like fucking kryptonite and I turned human. That's what it felt like. So, anyway, it's still awesome, dude. I just didn't have time for this kind of stuff. I still like life is still good. I mean, I have another kid. Like that to me, that's awesome. That's what it's about. So, it's not like a negative. It sucked that I couldn't, hang out with you guys and fucking do live streams. Like I love that. But, it be what it be, man. It be what it be. 3 kids. Wait, I missed one there. 3 kids, something. Shit. Wyvern Kodiak, 3 kids, 4 grandkids, a wife, a dog, 2 houses, and mass psychosis. Yes. That's fucking crazy, dude. Jesus, dude. Why do you have 2 houses? You just real estate, Smart, but I'm just curious. Or is there like a divorce in there somewhere? 2 kids is still man to man. 3 kids is zone defense. Yeah. No, I agree. But I don't care. Our neighbor. I don't know if I've ever told this story, but our neighbors have 3 kids. And I asked them once, I was like, how do you put them to bed? Because like they have 3. Actually, he has 4, but one of them is from a different relationship previous, and he's like older, right? He's in like high school. The other ones are all 6 or younger, right? It's like 6, 4, and 3, I believe. And I asked him, I was like, dude, how do you put them all to bed? Like, and he's like, seriously, we have locks on the doors. He's like, we just fucking chuck them in there and they gotta go to sleep. I was like, dude, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I would feel bad, He's like, yeah. He's like, sometimes I feel bad. Like, but he's like, what's his name? He'll bang on the door a couple times and then he'll go lay down and go to sleep. Oh, man. Yeah. Wait until she's 13. They totally change personality. Yeah. Don't remind me, dude. She's 5. And I'm like, holy shit, she's 5. Like, I remember when, sometimes I look at the old videos I have, or fucking, Apple tries to get you all fucking sentimental. They send you like a fucking video of all your pictures together of her when she's like 2 or whatever. And I'm just like, God damn, crazy how they grow up. She's in kindergarten. She's like learning how to fucking read right now. Anyway, hunting cabin in upstate New York. Dude, fuck yeah. Let's meet up at this cabin. I actually have never gone hunting. I kind of want to, but at the same time, I'm like one of those people who I don't feel like I want to kill something. I like animals. But I mean, I get it that there's like a reason to it. So like, I don't know. Or like I watched this video yesterday. It was fucking awesome, dude. There's this Australian dude, and he has like an air rifle, and then he also has like a 300 blackout bolt action or something. But he got hired to like kill rats. I guess it's like a farm in the outback, and these rats show up, and they come to like the chicken coops and shit. So he's sitting out there with like infrared on, or no, night vision, whatever it is, where I think it's infrared, because it was like white, and it wasn't like green, it was white. But he's got infrared on, and he's got this air rifle with a suppressor, and he's just picking off rats. Like, he's got 22 caliber pellets that shoot out at 600 feet per second or something. It's enough to, whack a rat, basically. And he's like popping off these rats. He kills like 40 of them. And then he goes over to the other side of the farm, and he's using a whistle, and he gets a fox to come out, because this fox has been picking off chickens. And he uses the 300 blackout rifle, and he killed 3 fox. Is it foxes? 3 fox. It's just fox, right? 3 fox. I don't know. In one night. It was a very interesting video. But like, I don't really have a problem with that, but I don't know. I don't know if I was out there, the rats are no problem. But the fox, I'd be like, that looks like a dog. I love dogs. I don't want to shoot a fucking dog. Like, I get it. This wild animal is eating the chickens. You should probably get rid of it. But it's a fucking fox. They're kind of cute. Anyway, that's my thinking on hunting. Let me show you a couple knives, and then I'm going to go. So, the other day, I got in a prototype from Urban EDC. If you guys remember, I was a very big fan of the F5.5. Well, they have the Jib, which is a mini F5.5. Basically, it's like Ace Riv style size. So again, I'm going to bust out the small boy. It's about the same size as a small boy. I guess it's a little smaller, actually. So 2.75 inch blade versus 3 on this one. Let me get something. Here's the mini Griffin. We're getting closer, but still a little bit smaller. I don't know if I have anything to show you that matches it, but anyway, it's really cool. It's a frame lock now, too. But they have liner lock versions of it. So they're actually sending me a micarta version so that I can compare them. Because I was kind of pissed when I unboxed this, because left-handed, it doesn't work great. And I was like, fuck, they come out with a mini F5.5, like one of my favorite knives of all time, and they shrunk it down, which I like. And then I can't use it left-handed. But they have a liner lock, so I'm going to be checking that out. So that's cool. There's a pre-order up for those. Pony stout size. Yeah, good idea. Yes, it is, actually. Well, we'll see. That pony stout got a little bit on her. Basically has a little more blade and not much more handle, so I guess that's a good thing for the pony. But yeah, sick knife. Really excited about that one. Then I have the Numb Knives Cornerstone. This is going to be probably my knife of the year. This is from Nick Palizzi. It's a new company, Numb Knives. He started the company to launch the pinch lock. So it's a new lock design, and it's fucking amazing. So there's a whole background story to this. Colin and I were actually involved, but I don't want to go through the whole story. There's some videos on it. I might have explained it in my video on this, but the knife is incredible. It's got like just a little bit of Divo fairy dust on it, which is probably why it's fucking sexy. Just kidding. But anyway, it's got the pinch lock. So you have a tab on each side, and there's a detent on each one. So it has 2 detents, actually. Think of them like 2 mini liner locks, one on each side, or compression locks, one on each side. And you have to push both to disengage it. So, like, I can push this down, and it doesn't even budge. Like, it still feels rock solid. Then if I push the other tab, it'll swing down. So it operates kind of like a crossbar lock or a button lock where your fingers are not in the path of the blade. But you get a detent too, actually. It's the funnest knife I've tried in a long time. I fucking love this thing. And I'm stoked for Nick. I think he's going to do really well. He's got cool ideas, and he's a good dude. So check it out. I think these are dropping at the beginning of November, maybe. That's the cornerstone. So sick knife. Love it. Hedge lock? No, pinch lock. Pinch lock. I actually came up with the name because you fucking pinch it. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I think he said they're doing some kind of testing at Blade HQ. Ramon Chavez is letting them borrow some machine, and they're going to be able to test the strength of the lock, I think. So we'll be able to see that. But, I mean, I've had this for over a week, and I've carried it nonstop, and I've never even come close to disengaging the lock on accident. I've cut a shit ton of cardboard and other stuff with it. I've fidgeted with it a lot. I've never had a situation where my hands hit both tabs or something. So I don't think there's any concern about that. It's fucking sick. It's sick. That's all I got to say about that. It says should be dropping October 31st. Yeah, but I think he said they were waiting on the knives to come in from Riyadh. So, like, I don't know. It's the 17th already, and they don't have them. And he's got to get them to dealers. Like, I don't think that'll happen, but hopefully it does. I heard hedge lock. Okay. I said pinch lock. I don't know. Hedge lock. I don't know. And then I got this one in. I just unboxed this before the live stream. This is the Concept Kit Poo from Jonathan Styles. And this thing is fucking sick too. A lot of bangers lately. Very slim. I mean, the action is great. Flipper tab. There's kind of like a front flipper. I don't think they meant it to be a front flipper, but I can flip it. It's not great, but I can do it. I got the clip reversed, so it's probably easier on this side. Let me see. Can kind of get it. I reached around it earlier too. Ow, fuck. I did it right-handed. I don't know if I can do it again. Yeah, I can't do it right now. But yeah, this is really nice. It's the Kit Poo. I think he just wants me to say Kit Poo. It's KITPU. I'm assuming it's available. I mean, they accidentally sent me 2 of them, actually. So that'll make the pass around a little easier to manage. It's really good. And as soon as I saw it, the first thing I thought was, I need Ben to make a locking feel-good jack I've wanted that forever. And as soon as I saw the kit poo, I was like, ooh. Like it's basically a locking feel-good handle, right? It looks very similar to the penknife handle. So like it can be done. I sent a video to Ben and I'm like, dude, it can be done. Like if you imagine this blade on this knife, that nice sheep's foot right here, and then you had like an actual jimped front flipper and back flipper, like they don't jimp anything. So if you had one that was like properly jimped with this blade on it, it'd be amazing. Like, how can I show you? How can I do that? What do I got to do? I got to close this one, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm retarded. There. Just imagine that. Oh my God, it would be so nice. I mean, the kit poo by itself is amazing. It's got a really nice drop point blade, and it's got like a very, let me put this away. It's got a very slight sway back. Like it swoops in just a little bit. Really nice. The power of imagination. Yeah, dude, the feel good is my favorite Jack Wolf. But yeah, I think that's all the knives that I had out. There's probably a bunch of other shit. Obviously, I haven't been on in forever, so you know. But we got time. So I'm gonna do my best to try to do these live streams again. Hopefully every Thursday I'll try. I'm obviously not promising that, but it's a goal of mine because I love doing this. And of course, my 1 hour turned into at least 2. So let me know if you guys have any questions or anything before I roll. Sorry for the rambling constantly, but I had a lot of information to hit you guys with. And I'm definitely getting a cold. My wife and I both were like, fuck. We both can feel it coming on. So that sucks. Our daughter like never gets sick. It's amazing. And if she does, she sleeps it off in one night or one nap, whatever. Like it's gone. Our son, he gets sick a lot and it lasts forever. So funny how different they are. Hey, Todd, dude, what's up, man? Oh, you know what? You want to do a giveaway? Let's do a giveaway. That reminds me, I got to put this over there. Man, I'm tired as fuck. How about whatever this is? You guys want a fixed blade? These are kind of they're out of the box, so I can't really sell them. So maybe I'll give them away. I think it went around the pass around. This is the Ursa Major in AEBL from Kaiser. It's actually pretty sexy looking, isn't it? Isn't it? Sound British. Good test run. Thank you. Still trying to understand how that one company can't figure out pocket clips. Spearhead EDC, dude. I know I was going to show you that knife because it's fucking incredible. Like that knife is sick. I feel so bad about it because they keep sending me new ones and they're like, yeah, we fixed it or whatever. And every time I open it and I'm like, Like the action, the fit and the finish, the aesthetic, the feel, like I don't know how to explain it. The way it glides shut, it's incredible. But the clip is fucking useless. Like, just kills me every time. When they get that clip right, dude, yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Anyway, we're talking about Spearhead. What is it? Spearhead EDC. Check out the ashes on their website. Oh my god, it's sexy. That compound grind, dude. Oh, I should grab it, but I should also go to sleep. You guys want this? So let's do a giveaway. I gotta remember how to do it, but we'll do it. They sent me a new clip that works. Like for real? Because they told me all the new knives are gonna come with a new clip. And then I got that knife and the clip don't work. Like it's definitely better than the last one that had 0 clearance. But I measured it in the video. Like it still has, I don't know, like they still need to add like 2 millimeters of clearance. Grab it. Yeah, I'll show you. It's over here. So I have a pile of knives that the way I've been doing it lately, because I was like so backed up, is I've just been stacking up a pile of knives that I've reviewed. So like new stuff, I review it and then it goes in a pile and then I send a whole box to Casey over at Knives Fast. Casey's been a fucking godsend. And then Casey reviews them, but then he helps get them in the pass around group and split them all up and shit. Because like I just didn't have the time anymore to create all these different lists for the pass around, and then I got to ship each one individually, and it's a whole mess. So he's been helping with that since, I don't know, 3 months or something, and it's really helped me catch up. I'm like basically caught up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I have like seven knives to get to. Like that's nothing. I had literally my whole desk was like piled up with shit. I could not like make videos fast enough. Anyway, here's this knife. We're not giving this away, but this is the ashes from Spearhead EDC. Looks amazing. The action, I mean, okay, so watch this. That's fucking nice. And then really nice liner lock, drops, and then it's like, I don't even know how to explain how smooth it is. You don't feel the bearings at all. Like you don't feel any of the bearings. It just glides down. Oh my God, it's so well done. But then this. There's no clearance. Like you can't put this in your pocket. And this is the 3rd knife I've gotten from them. And every time I say it's the clip. So like you'll see here, I can't even get it started into my reinforced pocket because it's just not high enough up. That ramp doesn't come up high enough. And then if I go to the single seam, so basically a normal pants pocket, if I angle it backwards and I like carefully get the material under there, I can just get it over. But then, because there's no clearance, it only goes in halfway. So it only goes in to right here because it binds up so much because it's too tight back here. So like technically it works, but it's still needs like a couple millimeters of clearance. But anyway, it's fucking sick other than that. So I'm really rooting for those guys because they seem really nice. The perfect pocket clip for the nudist. Well, so the whole thing is obviously it's a Chinese company and they sell a lot of knives to people in Asia. Like Asia has a booming knife market. And in Asia, especially China, you can't carry a pocket knife. Like you can't have a clip showing. So they just pocket drop everything. So the clip is just for show. And that's how they designed it so that it wouldn't affect ergonomics, but it would look like a clip. But then they sold them here. And it's like, well, now you need a fucking clip that works. I need to know which one of their knives is running on pearl washers. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know, but that knife feels incredible. So, what's your favorite pocket clip? Oh no, I don't like that hawk clip with the where you gotta squeeze it. I find that weird. I don't know, honestly. Probably just a wire clip is like if you're just talking about functionality, wire clip is the best. It like doesn't get in the way, it fits on everything, it's always got enough retention, it doesn't grab at all. If you bump into something, it doesn't get fucked up. Like it's the wire clip is amazing. It just doesn't look the best, you know. I really like our clips on our newer models. We've been trying to get it as good as possible, and it's taken some time, but they're really good now. I don't know. I'm sure there's a clip I can't think of that's amazing, but all right, let me give away this thing. How do we do this again? How do we trying to remember? I had to go to like a website to do it, right? Do they have that integrated yet? You'd think they'd have that integrated by now. What's this? Add a person. Layout guest. All right. I guess I still have to. The fucking numbers game. I hate the numbers game. I got this. StreamYard giveaway tool. I remember this. Yep. Just got to remember how to get there. Create a broadcast. Then go to this. Ah, here it is. Haha. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Don't worry, guys. Just took me a second to remember. That's all. So here's the giveaway tool. And we'll do hashtag what? Hashtag return. I don't know. Can't think of anything good. Exclude winners when doing, yeah, whatever. All right. So you just got to put hashtag return in the chat. That's all you got to do. Rock, paper, scissors. That's crazy. Pearl washers? Do you volunteer as tribute? Still running StreamYard? Yeah, I've had it. I've been paying for it this whole time. Luckily, Bees splits it with me. He pays me for half of it. So technically, I've only been spending $25 a month on it. Why? Is there some better service now? It seems like they've added a bunch of shit on here. So I'm sure once I, figure it out, it'll be nice. I always liked StreamYard because it always worked. Like I never had it not work, which is very important. Hey, Sever7, what's up, dude? What up, Derek? How's it going, man? I don't know if you guys know this, but Sever7 now works for Katuo. He is the like sales manager or whatever for Katuo. So shout out to Sever7. You picked a good time to join the team, dude. They're doing some amazing shit right now. He actually has his own design coming out with them. I think it's called the Noctis, right? And that looks fucking sick. Check out their Instagram. They posted about it. Yeah, it looks amazing. What'd you say earlier? The pearl washers thing, or Bees always uses a comment video? Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? Because it helps. Like it helps your algorithm or whatever. If you have a video with a bunch of comments on it and like interaction, it's good for the video, you know? Helps your channel. I never thought about that. I should probably do that. I'll talk to Bees about it. See if I can get some tips. I've done that before. Derek at Katuo. Ah, okay. Awesome. Thank you for mentioning it earlier. Soulstone is my one and only Katuo, and I'm not mad. That knife is ridiculous, dude. I haven't seen Doom around. Is he still around, like doing live streams or hanging out? Is he cool, or did he fall off? You know, a lot of people kind of come in hot and then they fall off. But I've seen him at shows. I don't know if I saw him at Blade Show Atlanta, but I started using comment videos because the StreamYard giveaway tool is not the most reliable. I don't do it for views. I just make a 30-second video that people can go comment on. And then you get views and comments. You're doing it for views, you scumbag. No, I'm just kidding. Why isn't it reliable? It seems to be working right now. I've never had a problem with it. Are you trying to say that it's not random? Like, it's random by default because you have no idea what it's going to do. So, like, it works. As long as I'm not randomly picking somebody with bias, you know, I think it's fair. But, yeah, whatever. Yeah, he liked Big Nine, that's for sure. Well, I'm glad you saw him recently, so hopefully he's doing well. That is awesome to hear. Good for him. I am glad to hear it. I still think the Soulstone is ridiculous, but I mean, he obviously designed it to be ridiculous, so I think that's okay. All right, guys. I am going to pick that winner in 10 seconds. It's the American way. Yeah, that's true. For instance, there's 31 entries on the giveaway tool, but there's 48 people in here. I guess there could be a lot of people that just don't enter. Yeah, I mean, okay, here's the thing, Bees. One, I never enter any of the giveaways. I mean, it's extremely rare that I would enter a giveaway if I'm in a live stream. So there's got to be other people who don't. Two, some people can't spell. And three, some people have it, like I think they have it on their phone and they have it on their TV or whatever. So it probably shows 49 people watching, but that doesn't mean there's that many people individually that are watching, if that makes sense. It might be on two screens or somebody left it on the TV and walked away or something. So they're not actually paying attention. You know what I mean? So I don't see a problem with the number. I mean, I feel like you're kind of just guessing that there's something wrong. But you should do whatever makes sense. I don't, yes, it's on my TV and my phone. See? Because some people will use the phone to chat and then they'll watch it on the TV. So that could account for 10 people right there. You know what I mean? All right. I'm going to pool it. I'm going to pool the winner. Man, I haven't done this in forever. Here we go. Who going to win? Who going to win this fixed blade? Pretty fly. Pretty fly for a white guy. I mean, a knife guy. Sorry. Actually, the StreamYard tool sucks. Let's do something else. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was funny. Hell yeah, dude. Hit me up with your address. I'm sure I have it, but I'm not going to remember it. So hit me up. You can email me. I'll put my email in the chat. Or you can DM me on Instagram. You know how to get a hold of me, dude. So congrats, dude. That's awesome. And I'll probably throw some other stuff in there for you as well. This is actually a cool looking knife, though. Not going to lie. If I was a fixed blade guy, I might keep it. But I'm not. And it's got a little 1/4-inch slot right here. You can put a bit in. All right, guys. I'm gonna be gone because I'm tired. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching and hanging out for the first live stream back. I'm going to try to do these again. And let me know, let me know if you guys need anything. I'm around, and I love you guys. So have a good night. And yeah, peace. Like one of those awkward goodbyes to a girl that you just met and you're on the phone with her and you can't say goodbye. That's what's happening right now. Bye. Oh, bye. Oh, bye. Oh, 5-minute conversation. Oh, bye. All right. I love you. Bye.